Good morning, everybody. Hopefully the video will go out and it'll still be morning time. If not, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it might be when this video goes out. Don't forget, guys, to go hit the subscribe, the share, the like, comment down below what your thoughts are. And I promise I will be getting another video out pertaining to another child either later today or in the morning. I do not want to just continuously. Summer is always on my heart, my mind, my thoughts, but there are other children out there. And I'm just going to leave that right there. But like the video that I put out yesterday, this is why the parents' credibility is in question. Now, I caught a little bit of the live that Dawn was on Prayer Gardens last night and listened to some of the stuff, and wow. I mean, first of all, we have heard nothing else for the past 2 years except that he went to the shed. I mean, he did a drive around, where he showed the roads and the terrain and everything in that area. And he drives down to the shed. He talks about driving down to the shed before he ever goes up to the house the day that Summer went missing. But on Prayer Gardens last night, what does he say? No, he didn't go to the shed. He drove to the creek. He never drove to the shed. I mean, he sit there. Whether he's telling the truth or whether Prayer Garden's telling the truth, I don't know. I'm not privy to their private conversations. But according to Prayer Garden, and she told him right then, you told me there was 2 police officers sitting at the shed when you got there. No, I didn't say that. There wasn't no cops there. Come on, Dawn, get your story straight. I don't care what kind of fool you're trying to make out of all these creators or me. This is about your daughter. Get your story straight and stick to it. Then there was I have the clip. I'll play it. I'll put it in at the end of this, where Dawn is trying to ask Candace what she fed the babies. Babies, meaning more than one. And I don't think he's calling Hunter a baby. I'm sure he's talking about their 4 children. She fed the babies the day that Summer went missing while they were at the lake or river or whatever it is. She refuses to answer. And he's like, come on, I'm trying to, settle this with these people. They're trying to say that you only give her a slushie. She refuses to acknowledge that she fed them anything or what it was she supposedly fed them. What mother would do that? This crap just blows my mind. That's another reason I've got to move on to another kid for a couple of videos at least or something. Wow. And getting back to what you're going to be seeing here. This is the media manager's announcement back on December the 29th, 2021. Let me read this to you. I mean, it's a couple of screenshots from that page or when Dawn announced it, okay? And it says, our media manager is aware and understands that many people might have questions they would like to ask. To exclusively ask him questions that he is able to answer that do not have to do with the investigation of finding Summer. Now, first of all, I would love to know what questions would anybody have for Tim Mullins if it did not pertain to Summer. Nobody has any questions for him. Nobody wants to know anything about him or what he does. Nothing. Okay, we move on because that's announcing the Facebook page that he created so he could answer questions. And it says media manager Wells, media agency. Ooh, 5 people like this. Okay, it says, as media manager, this is Tim talking. As media manager of the Wells, it is understood that many people may have questions that I can answer concerning how the media and entertainment industries are handled for the Wells family. You may ask here, and I will do my best to answer you. What entertainment industries? What is he really? I mean, everybody's joked about it and said it, but are they really planning on doing a movie about Summer and her disappearance? Lord, if they do, I hope and pray that Don, nor Candace, nor Grandis, nor Tim Mullins for sure gets a dime from it. That's just sick. I mean, that early on in December, they were thinking about the entertainment industries and what they can get out of it. Moving on. Media Manager Wells. Basically it's saying the same thing, guys. It says, as media manager of the Wells family, it is understood that many people have many questions that I can answer concerning how the media and entertainment industries are handled for the Wells family. You may ask here of this Facebook page, and I will do my best to answer the questions, unless it would hinder the investigation or step into law enforcement territory. Any questions concerning the case is only for law enforcement. My job is simple: to handle the professional media for the Wells family. That is my skill set. I only work for professional companies in the news, media, and entertainment industries. I maintain the technical aspects of the website, YouTube, and Facebook for the family. I filter out any improper messages, emails, questions, or threats according to industry standards that are set. I handle no money, do not get involved in money issues except when helping the family keep the reward fund from being discontinued, nor do I pay out any money to anyone. Thank you for your interest in this case, the restoration of the Wells family and the finding of their daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells. TM, which we all know that's his signature. Now we have, this is what was on the under the video. It says finding summerwells, #summerwells, donwells, summerwells, and it gives the website. Our media manager is aware and understands that many people, blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing over and over again. But this has the date on it. December 29th, 2021 is when this was created. But as of just, Sunday night. This past Sunday night, which was, it was the 30th of April, 2023. And this is what Don Wells has to say about their precious media manager. Listen up and I'll be right back.
He's not. Somebody said that and it just kind of went that way. He's not actually a media manager. He's not. He never claimed that. That's something that somebody started, and it just went from there. I mean, you know how that stuff goes.
Right. So, Dawn, call me. Tell me. This right here contradicts what you said yourself. Now, I mean, I already knew that it was bullcrap when you said it to me. But you and he both have made a public statement that he is standing as your media manager, the Wells family media manager. This is just another instance where you're saying one thing and then you're saying something else. It's a lie. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's a lie. Don, you keep trying to blame creators, YouTubers. You're trying to blame everybody else for the garbled mess that Summer's investigation has turned into, that Summer's disappearance and everything on YouTube. It's horrible. It's turned into such a horrendous mess, but it's because of you and Summer's mother that this has turned into the circus that it has turned into. You have no one else to blame but yourself. You say that the YouTubers, the creators, are twisting and turning everything, coming and going. You know why? Because you sit over here and tell one person one thing, you sit over and tell another person something totally different, and then you come along and tell the media something totally different than that. And on top of it, Candace herself has already said that all of it is lies because y'all told police and law enforcement something completely different than that. You are responsible for this turning into the mess that it is turned into. And it seems to me that you would have more respect for your child, your daughter, your youngest baby than that. And last night, when you were on prayer gardens and you turned around and asked Candace what she fed your children that you love so much and hold so dear to your heart, and she refused to answer you? You are no kind of fucking man, excuse my language. You are no kind of man. You are no kind of father that you didn't put your foot down right then and say, you will tell what you fed my children. You're no father. You are no better than she is because you just let it go. You turned around and started making up some damn bullshit story about how you all fed every damn Tom, Dick, and Harry coming and going pizza on the riverbank instead of concentrating on what was important at hand, which was the fact that Candace she couldn't have fed the boys. She don't have a clue what the boys may have ate because remember, they were back home locked in. Remember, nobody in, nobody out. And she refused to admit to you that she didn't even feed Summer that day. What kind of mother would sit in private, let alone on public, blast, and say, I refuse to tell you what I fed my children? Well, if you fed them, be a good mother. Admit what you fed them. Shit. That's my rant for the day, guys. Donwells, you and Candace both have got to stop your lying. That's why you have no credibility whatsoever when it comes to the disappearance of your child. That's why all eyes are on you all. And I don't care if anybody likes what I'm saying or they don't. The plain and simple fact is that's why you are the number one people of interest in the disappearance of your child. Say prayers for Summer, guys. Say prayers for her brothers. Tell your own children you love them. Call your parents up. Don't forget. It's coming up Mother's Day. Make sure you call your mom. God bless everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.
That day, I would like to say some really bad words for them right now, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to go there. But I would like to. Because, you know what? My kids were well fed and they were well loved and well cared for. And
do you know what she did have that day? I mean, did Candace
you know what? I will ask Candace.
Okay.
I'm not sure she's going to answer that, but I will ask her. Candace, what did the babies have when they was at the lake that day on June 15th when he was all at the lake? Okay, will you share it out of the kindness of your heart?
No.
Because people are saying all she had to eat that day was a slush. And I told her, I would like to tell the person who said that a lot of bad things and everything. I'm not going to go there. Well, just I know my wife, and I know she took care of her. And I know how many times that she was. I would send my wife money all the time for, like I said before. A lot of times she would just go get a $5 pizza. I'd sit there at that lake and ate $5 pizzas. She'd buy 2 or 3, and we'd sit there at the lake and they'd swim and we'd watch them. And that pizza was plenty good. And people that were there, we'd be like, hey, we got plenty of pizza. You want to, have some pizza with us? And they was like family, just whoever was there. We didn't even know who they were.
Right. I know